Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A tight end in motion now. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Another chance for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, they'll run. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And in for the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his right. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Raiders get to it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
They'll throw on first. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running this one left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. No man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Going ground on first and goal. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. They'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now it'll be third and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Mickey-Tomney's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Hockenson reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. On play action now, McCarthy. Able to find Hockenson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Vikings with 1st and 10. They go play action here. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Back to the air, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Putting a receiver in motion. Play action on first down. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
He'll get this to Tucker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta figure out this third down here. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. Having gained about a handful there. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The timeout taken by Vegas, that's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're now set for first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They are throwing it again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DP knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This a 39-yarder. Mickey kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed to Davis. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here's 2nd and 11. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air, 3rd and long. Go try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Right up the gut. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Open space inside the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Raiders first.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Davis there to grab it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders go up by 12. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion right. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Motion man right is Jefferson. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, the last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1 run.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt, and it'll be Raider football. They've got first down from the 31. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be Vikings football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time?
And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter. With him picking himself up after that sack. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Throw left side, complete. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Throwing on third, McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that will bring up 4th and 3. McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the balls that arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Finding Davis. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Handoff now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back, motioning right. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They've got a man in motion. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. This one from an even 40 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Vikings out of the hurry-up meet everyone back to the line. He'll look to throw it. Able to find Hawkinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap, because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. Across midfield to the 45. And he's brought down at the 44.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. So put this in the win column for the Raiders.